Hello Scorpio, welcome to Tab's Tarot. I want to wish you all well. I send blessings to those of you who are ill and I hope you get well soon. I want to say thank you for being here watching this tarot reading. I have cleansed your card. I will be cleansing your cards actually. I want to say thank you for all your wonderful likes, shares, subscribes, all your messages. They really mean a lot to me. So thank you so much for your support with the channel. I am really struggling to try and get my subscribes up. And my likes. So if you could do that, I would be truly, truly grateful. It would help me immensely. I am trying to get up to the 1,000. Like everyone else, I'm struggling with life and struggling to make ends meet. So I'm needing to get to 1,000 so I can just start bringing some little bit of money in, because I don't make anything from doing this. So your help and support would be truly appreciated. I want to cleanse your cards ready for use. Cleanse and consecrate these cards for Scorpio to give a clear, precise reading. Cleanse and consecrate this space to give Scorpio a clear, precise reading. Okay, so that's your space all cleansed, ready for use. I would like to say, please take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And one more thing, there's been lots of people saying that people have been stealing their channel content and then trying to con people out of money. This is the only place that I will be doing tarot readings. I have thought about others, but as yet there is nothing. So this would be the only place you would see my tarot readings. On top of that, I would not be asking you for money. I would not ask you for money in any shape or form. I do not do private readings. The only thing I do ask you to do is like and subscribe so that it can start generating just a little bit of support for me and help me bring a little bit of money in that way. Other than that, I would not ask you for anything. No money, no nothing. So if anyone is doing that, just know it's not me, and please don't give them your money. So if you could like and subscribe, I would be truly grateful. Let's get on with your reading. I want to pull you one of these and read the message from the book. Right, message for Scorpio, please. Okay, mountains. We're going to be moving mountains, Scorpio. So it says stand your ground. I'm a Scorpio rising. Let's see where... to be up this bit. Mountains, there we go. So it says mountains, stand your ground, and your message is hold firm to what you believe in or are focusing on, because it is absolutely right. Know that the heaven and earth are supporting you. Mountains are strong and wise. They are rooted deep into the earth and reach high into the sky. They have been where they are for thousands of years. They have been home to animals and have been climbed by humans, and they have seen seasons come and go. No matter what has happened to them, they have remained strong, immovable, and unshakable, and so they offer the spiritual energies of strength and resilience. Your extended message is mountain energy is powerful because it's firmly rooted in the Great Mother and reaches high to the Great Father. If you're feeling challenged or pressured at this time, know that your spirit is more powerful than you think. You are resilient and grounded, and the energy and air of the mountains is giving you the unshakable strength to be who you are. Take time to root yourself deeply in the energy of the earth before welcoming the energies of heaven. If you're not sure what you need to do next, the mountain card invites you to stay exactly where you are. Talk things over with those around you, and know that change will come to you. You will be whole and well at the end of this current situation, and it will not stand in the way of your future growth and expansion. Okay, so we need 6 tarot cards. See where we go from here. Okay, so 6 cards, please. 2, 3, 5. One more. There we go. Okay. So we have Princess of Summer, the Four of Winter, the Magician, Unity, 7 of Winter, and the 7 of Springs. So these are swords, these are wands, these are cups, and these are major arcana. So we've got the Hierophant and the Magician. I do want to clarify or get supporting cards with it. Okay, so Princess of Summer says gentle, sensitive, kind, and inexperienced. So it says a new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with. So, okay, I want to pull a couple of cards. All right, Buster. Are you all right, baby? Yeah? Right. So we've got our cards. So we have the 6 of Cups. So this is talking about your children. It could be childhood memories. You know, there may be some past influences, nostalgia. There are reunions. There is playfulness here and youthfulness. Innocence, creativity, kindness, goodwill. There is simplicity. It's saying that there is childishness, immaturity. You could be sharing gifts. There is charity here and family and support. We have the Eight of Swords. So you could be feeling trapped somewhere, feeling very restricted, maybe backed into a corner. Your hands could be tied, and you're feeling victimized. You could be paralyzed by fear and terror, frightened to go out, frightened to do bits. And this could bring a lot of anxiety in, and you could be feeling a lot of pressure. You could be feeling a little bit hopeless, a little bit helpless. I do feel that you could be a bit powerless. There is silence, crisis, a dilemma. You could be going through some sort of drama where you're feeling imprisoned, and you could be feeling punished for something that you didn't do. Four of Winter, Four of Swords, it says set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation and the need for more sleep or a vacation. God, that's certainly my card. So we have two cards. So we have the Hierophant, which says, you got that twice, I choose which traditions I embrace and how to do it. So there are traditional institutions, someone with traditional values, conventional conformity. There could be someone wanting to get married, you know, someone taking that commitment. I do feel there is religion and beliefs, knowledge sharing, social groups. There could be some education and knowledge and beliefs. We have the Ace of Wands, which bringing in a new beginning. There is good news. You could be physically starting something, a creative spark. You could be having a new initiative and finding new passion. Enthusiasm, urgency, accepting a challenge. There is potential talent growth. There is action here. There is travel, excitement, and you could be getting in the game. We have the Magician, so it says you can do anything. Take charge of your life and you can manifest what you need to be a success. So we have the Emperor. So the Emperor says, I am my own authority. I have the will and the power to create my life's structure. And it says, talks about the stability, the structure, the protection, the authority, taking control, practicality, being focused. There is discipline. It could be logical, a practical. There is an older man. There is stability, dependability. There could be a fatherhood or a father figure here. We also have the King of Swords. So it talks about a structure, routine, someone who is intelligent but can be rational, logical, a power, authority, strength. There's manners, conversation, discerning, someone who is detached. There's head over heart, being ruled, an unemotional, analytical man of authority who makes balanced judgments and gives excellent advice. So we have number 5, which, as I said, is the Hierophant. So it says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. 2 cards for the Hierophant, please. Okay. So we have the Death card. So this is saying that there is spiritual transformation, There are some new beginnings, and there is something you need to let go of. There are endings, and there is change coming. There is a transition, sudden or unexpected upheaval, and there is endings and release. We also have the devil, so there is an addiction, a depression. Someone could be having mental health issues. It could be a big ego. There could be some secrecy. Someone could have an obsession. They could be cheating. There is dependency here. There could be someone who feels bound, you know, to stay into something. There is materialism, sexuality, powerlessness, hopelessness, abuse, violence, and it can also be assault. Seven of Winter is saying there is a better choice, not seeing things clearly, and you could be running from the truth. Or I would take the three. So we have the Three of Wands. So this is saying that there is going to be travel, and you can be moving abroad to foreign lands. You have this foresight, and you've been planning this maybe for quite a while, and you may now be moving forward with it. I do feel you have self-confidence and self-belief. Do feel that there is freedom here, there is success, happy with your choices and outcome, and hard work is going to be paying off, and you're going to be experiencing maybe a totally different life now. We have the Page of Cups saying that there is love, comfort, kindness, intuition, a good idea, a sensitive, thoughtful, introverted, cooperative, someone who is quiet and dreamy, very imaginative, a bit of a psychic, emotional or dependent youth, someone interested in learning about emotional issues. And we have the Four of Pentacles, so holding on to people or possessions. So there could be someone who is holding on to people or possessions here. Issues which are deep-seated, and there could be some past issues. So there could be some hoarding, someone being very stingy and controlling. There could be a lot of possessiveness, financial stability, financial security. You could be saving for a big purchase or retirement. There could be some greed here, and not just with money, maybe food and all that, trying to eat into the household budget. I feel there is materialism and wealth here as well. Seven of Spring. So it says, be assertive, don't back down from what you believe, courageously stand up for yourself. Okay, so we had the Seven of Cups. So it says lots of options, choices, multiple possibilities, opportunities, picking and choosing, decisions, procrastination, dreaming and fantasies, illusion, wishful thinking, imagination, hallucinations and meditation. The thing is with the Seven of Cups, it talks about you having choices, and you could think that you got a choice of all these 7 cups, and you may feel that all these cups are yours, but they're not all yours. They're just showing you all of these, and they're saying you can have one choice, you can pick one cup. And the thing is, maybe you don't know what's in that cup. So you may choose this one, and you may have this fear of snakes, and you choose that cup, they give it to you, you take the lid off, and this great ginormous snake comes out at you. You know, you have to choose wisely. You have to be careful on what you choose. So you could be in a temporary financial hardship. You could be going through this negative change in circumstances. And it's where you're feeling left out in the cold. You could be going through a financial loss, a recession, and you could be feeling that the world is against you. There is a lot of adversity and struggle, lots of hardship going round everywhere. There is bad luck. You could be made homeless, and there is poverty and also unemployment. So you need to be very, very careful. I do feel that a lot of people can be moving back home, and it's just like in the 1900s. You had lots of families living at home. I remember my mum, and she was saying that my mum was at home with her sisters, my nan, and they were living with my great-gran, and nearly all my nan's brothers and sisters were living at home with their children as well. So the house was absolutely rammed full with adults and children, but that was what it was. If you wanted to get married and that, like now, you can't get a home, you can't get a property, and you're having to live at home. You're very, very lucky if you're able to get out there and get a property. It would be private, but then you stand the risk of being kicked out into the cold, because they are kicking you out because the government are offering them higher amount of money, 5 times the amount you can pay them, for them to be taking illegal people in. So that's why they're kicking you out. It's greed, it's selfishness. We have the Wheel of Fortune, I ride the waves of life, and it says good luck, destiny, chance, karma, soulmates, decisive moments, cycles of life, fate, fortune, upheaval, and chance. Okay, so I want to look at what's on the bottom of the decks. We've got the Ace of Winter, Prince of Autumn, 8 of Summer. Okay. So the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Winter, and it says, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Prince of Autumn, dependable, protective, chivalrous, humorous, cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. An 8 of Summer, the desire for a more meaningful life, realising that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. The bottom of this one is 3 of Swords, the 8 of Cups again. Okay, so the bottom of this one, we got the 3 of Swords. So it's talking about heartbreak, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, upset, disorder, confusion, alienation, loss, distraction, ill health, conflict, and disillusion. We have the Page of Wands, bringing good news, courage, optimism, competition, faithfulness, a courageous, energetic young person, salespersons, actors, politicians, preachers, inspirational speakers, athletes and performers. We have the Eight of Cups, so there is an abandonment. Someone is abandoning plans and walking away. They're letting go, they're travelling. There is escapism, reaching limits, self-analysis, self-discovery, introspection. You could be looking deeper. There is a withdrawal, disappointment, and looking for the truth. And we have the Ace of Cups. There is a new beginning here. There is new relationships, new romance, love, happiness, joy. There is conception, fertility, pregnancy, celebrations, and socializing. So I want to pull you. I've got two halves of a deck here. I'm going to put them together. Try. Oh, it's not too bad. It's just that I have to have them separated because sometimes they hurt my hands. And the rack, it won't sit in the rack properly where there's so many of them. Okay, so let's get 4 cards then. Or more. Hold on, because I've got to separate these back up again. So we've got a roundabout. So it's communication, connection, a new direction, keep it moving, control the flow of information, solutions, circular reasoning, fluid, many working parts, perfect timing, and redirect. The corset, held together, boundaries, restriction, prim and proper, following rules, structured, buttoned up, perfect posture, holding it together, support, shapeshift, and people pleaser. The labyrinth, lost, delayed, complex, contemplate, it's complicated, going inward, spiritual quest, deliberation, long way home, problem to solve, catch-22, a situation to sort out. Fortress, fortitude, staying power, stubborn, sealed off, aloof, prepared, backbone, endure, lasting, ready for anything, determined, unbreakable, true grit and what it takes. So we have baggage, excess, unresolved issues, held together, preparedness, pack rat, fearing separation, heavy burdens, responsibility, necessities, prepared to go, next phase and long journey. Unlikely at this time, the situation or outcome is unlikely to occur, so that's whatever you were asking. Dynamite, excitement, passion, action, suspense, destroy, powder keg, fantastic, energetic, breakup, catalyst for change, explosive, short fuse, firecracker, blast and sudden, unexpected and fast. I want to pull 3 of these. Okay, so we have the coffin. So there are some bad investments here, financial challenges and savings, careers, office work, night shift and job ending. We have the ring with financial commitments, long-term investment. Career is partnership, work together, fulfilling and career. The gift, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity. The career, financial support, work surprise and vacation. The tower, earning power, building a business, sound decision. The career, corporate job, power, unstable position. I want to pull you 3 of these. So you got the dolphin with peace. It says the gentle nature of the dolphin reminds you to look for the good in everyone and strive to bring peace to your life and those around you. Trust your instincts and intuition rather than overthinking things. Hedgehog will trust. This is a reminder that even if you feel that others do not understand you or get what you are doing, it is no excuse to curl up and hide. Sure, you may need a little bit of space right now, but the world needs your gifts. You are more than worthy. And the bat with transition. You must pay attention to the signs around you. The transition may seem frightening at first, but you must let go of old habits and patterns that no longer serve your higher calling. They would only hinder your growth. And I want to pull you some Archangel Michael cards. This is like a prayer that you can say to him. It might help some of you out there to connect with Archangel Michael and see if you can get his help and support with things. Wow. Wowcha. Right, we've got 5 of them. Okay, so it says, pay attention to your dreams. The prayer, thank you for tucking me into bed tonight and helping me enjoy a wonderful, restful night's sleep. Archangel Michael, I invite you into my dreams as my teacher, guide and healer. Please allow me to understand this and describe a specific situation on a spiritual level and give me guidance. Lean on God and the angels for support, and your prayer is, Dear God and angels, I give you a brief description of the situation now and completely. I step out of the way and allow divine miracles to shine through everyone and everything involved. Have confidence, and your prayer is, Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. A favourable outcome. The prayer is, thank you for the beautiful outcome of this situation, which is perfect and fair for everyone involved. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for helping me trust and have faith. Shield yourself. The prayer is, Archangel Michael, I ask you to protect me, my loved ones, my vehicle and my home with your powerful shield. Surround us in your purple light, which allows only pure love to penetrate. Please stay with me day and night and keep my loved ones safe. Name specific people or situations. So that's what I have for you, Scorpio. If you could kindly like and subscribe, I'd be truly grateful. And I thank you for your support, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.